Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the BMW 230i. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the BMW of Murray for giving me some time with this car. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Brian. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 25 around town and then 33 on the highway, with power outputs being 255 horsepower and then 294 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, taking a look at the hood, you guys can see how it kind of raises up towards the center. Definitely gives it a more muscular appearance. And then look at this headlight design here, really cool. You can see the grille is actually closed off right now, which is interesting to see with the shutters closed. And then it's all blacked out at the bottom. And putting it all together definitely has a sporty, aggressive front end appearance. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 225/40/19 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got the silver mixed with the blacked out elements. And notice how it's satin there in the center, that looks good. Fender again bulges out a little bit. You can see it's blacked out at the bottom. And look at the mirror cap there, that's another cool look. And then the window trim's also blacked out. And then here is your full side view with the 2 Series. Here's a quick look at our key fob. We've got our lock and unlock function, opening for the trunk, M colors there on the side, and pop her open. Now take a look at the cargo space. Being a 2 Series, it's not massive, but I mean, it gets the job done. You also have the latches to throw the seats down, so that kind of adds to the practicality overall. And when you're all done, just plop. Love the spoiler design there, and then look at the taillights. I think that's really sharp looking as well. And the rest of the badges. And then look at the parking sensors there with the diffuser. And putting it all together, what do you guys think about the looks here with this 2 Series? Now take a look at the door panel. It's soft touch here at the top, then you guys can see it down below. And then notice here at the memory seat function, you got your window controls. The mirrors do power fold in. They also have blind spot monitoring with them as well. And then with the seat, you just have that latch right there. You can pull, and the seat will kind of go forward. With these back seats, I'm not going to pop back there. It's very cramped. You can see with the legroom, it's got a little bit, but you know, just like most two-door cars, you kind of reserve the back seats for kids. But that design down the center, I think that looks pretty neat. Anyways, take a look at the front. You can see here with the padding and everything, and look at the trim all down the center. All of your power adjustments there on the side, and you can see with the bolsters, you can actually adjust those as well. And then nice looking pedals down below. Light controls right there, and then there's soft touch on the dash.
Your remaining.
Now take a look at the steering wheel. You can see soft touch all around. You got the paddle shifters there on the back, heated steering wheel function, M logo as well. All of your practical controls in the front, and then you got your regular stocks there on the back too. Got this digital gauge cluster here in the center, and it's cool because when you change the drive modes, it changes how the cluster looks a little bit, which I think is definitely a nice feature. In reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and resolution's solid with that. Now this has BMW's new infotainment system unit, which is interesting because the other 2 Series I just reviewed, the 235i, that didn't. So yeah, it was a 235i Grand Coupe. Weird that they have different units, but yeah, it's really responsive. It's easy to use. You can access the climate menu there at any given time at the bottom. Soft touch across the dash. You can also see the heads-up display, kind of. And then I like this trim down below. I think it looks good. Got your vents right there, and then you guys can see some manual controls for like the volume, for example. Got a wireless phone charging pad here, some cup holders, and then a bunch of physical controls here. So this is for the infotainment system if you don't want to use the touchscreen. Your transmission selector, you can see for the stability control, parking sensors, auto stop start, engine stop start, and then your drive mode selector with your auto hold, parking brake. And decent with the center console. Nice padding here on the top. And then just a quick look at the glove box. And then we do have a sunroof up top. So here's our window sticker you guys can see for the 230i, and yeah, quite a bit of optional equipment on this particular one. Total MSRP $50,950, and let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring with the rest of the rear, and well, let us set off in the 2 Series. I do find that very interesting that the 235i Grand Coupe is like, I guess on the older version or something. I don't know. Let me know what that's about in the comment section below. I just found that interesting that, yeah, it had the older kind of like exterior style with the 2 Series, and then interior as well was the older unit. Comfortable ride, that's for sure. Smooth. Gonna be a little bit of a shorter drive just because I don't know where any, I'll be honest, I don't even know where any gas stations are down here. I don't come to this area very often, so yeah, otherwise I would just fill it up. But yeah, good power out of the 4-cylinder. We'll get like one more, or I guess we'll risk one more little acceleration here with the 2 Series. Yeah, it's quick with the gear shifts, quick with everything. It's nice. So I've driven the 2 Series quite a bit. I also had a M240i with this body style for a week as a tester. So I'm pretty familiar with the car. It's a fun, sporty car. The 2 Series, really, you get this if you're an enthusiast. It's not going to be the most practical from a size perspective. And, you know, when it comes to pricing, it's less expensive than the BMW 3 Series, but like the 3 Series is so much more practical that it makes more sense to get a 3 Series over this. But yeah, there's the 235. So you can see it's the older style. It's interesting. But yeah, I think this drives really well. I think it looks nice on the outside. Let me know if you like this style or if you like that 235i style more. And yeah, the 2 Series, again, this is the enthusiast BMW. That's really what this is. If you're not really, like, if you're just buying a BMW because you want the BMW and you want a smaller, sportier car, I think the 3 Series is the route to go. Basically, same power output as this. More space, like similar setup inside, like literally the same, but you have more space, especially in the trunk area and in the passenger cabin as well. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this 2 Series. Let me know if you go 2 Series or if you'd go 3 Series. Well, let's talk about visibility in this freewheeling edition. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, don't blind spotting, both the rest of the rear. And we're gonna have a little bit of a longer drive, not insanely long, but we're at about 7,000 feet in terms of elevation. So I'm interested to see how this performs. And I've got some exciting news for you guys. Most likely coming back up here tomorrow to film some more cars like the Barbie Bronco. That's all I'm gonna say, the Barbie Bronco. It'll be fun. I will get to be a Barbie girl in a Barbie world for the 45 minutes that it takes me to review that pink thing. But anyways, smooth power delivery.